Reekado Banks in the house. A breath of fresh air in the building.
Yes, sir.
I have a whole street in my house right now. The whole of Ozumba and Badiwe has come here.
The whole place.
The whole Ozumba and Badiwe.
Everything with the banks in them.
I'm telling you.
Yes, sir.
Reekado,
Yes, sir.
how have you been?
Amazing is the word.
Amazing.
I've been great.
Amazing. How is life after Mavin?
Man, off the top of my head, filled with like adventures. Adventures. You know,
Good or bad?
Oh, amazing ones as well, you know. Everything has been good. You know, everything has been really good. I've learned a lot of things that I'm happy about, that I'm happy to be able to learn in my life, you know. I just feel like more since Maven, I've felt more with myself. You know, I'm able to come through for myself.
Yeah.
You know, and that's something that I'm really happy about, because like I couldn't have kept going on like that. I couldn't have kept going on being looked after.
You needed to come out and look after yourself.
Yeah, and I feel like I may have done something correctly doing it at the time.
You did.
Yeah.
Let's talk about timing. Right now, Mavin and is it UMG Records are tying a partnership. Wouldn't it have been a good idea for you to be in that partnership now? Because the way it's looking like it's a multi-million dollar
No,
partnership.
absolutely. Anybody in such deal, or like in such having ties with such, would be, you know, experiencing some level of financial success pretty soon. You know, but I'd love to enjoy that, but it doesn't stop the fact that I'm enjoying what I am enjoying, and still going to enjoy everything that I'm, you know, working toward.
Let's start with one of the most pertinent questions, Reekado. What happened between you and Jazzy? What is your main issue with Don Jazzy? You have to tell us today.
That phrase, what Jazzy did, what Jazzy did, that phrase, that man took me from absolutely nothing. I wonder why anybody would think there's a problem anywhere. There never was. Everything was amicable. The end of the contract came. I wanted to leave. He gave me his blessings. I really do not understand why anybody would see. I feel like it's just a tradition in the Nigerian record label business for artists to break out angry from the record labels, and I feel like I'm being imposed. That is being imposed on my relationship.
When was the last time you talked to Jazzy?
We said Happy New Year. Yeah, sent in a nice bottle of perfume as well. Yeah.
What perfume does he like?
Who knows? I got him a Bodija though.
Jazzy has always been a man of class.
You know, so I wonder why anybody would think so. I'm usually very grateful to him. I'd probably be a carpenter right now if it wasn't for him. Me and many others that he continues to, you know, do this for. So I really would wonder why anybody would think I have issues with Don Jazzy.
Because even I was amazed. Tell us a little bit about your journey with Jazzy. How did you meet him? How did you get into Mavin?
I feel like I've said this story.
We want to hear it again.
So, from the scratch, my music was one of the songs sent to him. He had posted something on Twitter at the time that he wanted to listen to demos and I think hook up young artists with labels. He wasn't saying he was trying to sign anybody at the time. And my brother, who was my manager for some time, sent my song at the time. And you know, that was long story short, I was chosen off of like all the entries.
And then you became a Mavin.
See, it felt like I felt like a special talent.
Let's talk about your brother. You said he was your manager at the time. What happened? Why do you guys break up?
Daddy freeze.
No. You have to tell us. We want to know. They say blood is thicker than water,
It is.
but record label contract is thicker than blood.
Oh my god. Yeah, wounding me.
So
No, I feel like life happened. I feel like all the I feel like life happened. Different visions came to be, and you know, we everybody needed to fulfill their purpose in life. So
the last time I interviewed you, it was in Cool FM. You were there with
must have been a long time.
what's his name? Sensimila.
Sensima.
Sensima. Skibby.
Hey.
Skibby Mayana.
Yes.
That's your guy.
My guy still.
What happened between Skibby and his girlfriend?
Oh my.
DJ girlfriend. Skibby doesn't want to talk about it.
He doesn't.
But you should. Yeah,
I mean, I have not so much clue about everything. No, for real.
Guys, do you believe him?
Make I just free wait till they talk, accept them like this. But you know, they were pretty nice.
Nice.
Yeah, at the time when they were dating,
and when they broke up,
I never knew how they came to break up.
Reekado
for president. I remember being around them while they dated, and it was beautiful.
Skibby Mayana. Now your turn to come sit down for this. You go sit down like this.
Don't come, bro.
Your girlfriend, your former girlfriend is down like this. Bouncer go the whole room now. And I go talk this story because I want to hear it.
Everybody wants to hear it.
Everybody wants to hear it.
I think so.
Reekado,
I think so.
Like you were not there.
I wasn't there.
Guys, drop a comment in the comment section. Say Reekado should explain it in a song if he doesn't want to explain it in an interview.
Okay, I could do that. I could do that. You see, you don't catch me red-handed.
Talking about music, one of my favorite songs from you ever is Ozumba Mbadiwe.
Thank you.
Because it carried the essence of one of Nigeria's biggest ever protests. A protest that shook Nigeria the way no other protest, I could clearly say in the last 20 years, maybe even more, shook the country. And you put out a song at that time that captured the essence of that protest in a lyrical parody. And it touched me because I remember the uncertainty, the riots. I remember the fact that we all had to join vigilante in this my estate. You know, everybody begin the waka for now. We do patrol. We signed ourselves into groups. We can't let this thing slack. What's happening? Because we're scared, and it for the first time showed us that Nigeria is not or was not as safe, especially the island. We always had the belief that the island is safe. It just showed that the island is not what it. I know many people who relocated just because of NSAS.
Abi?
Yes. And then you captured that and put it in a song. Tell us a little bit about Ozumba Mbadiwe. Why did you call it Ozumba Mbadiwe? Where did you get the inspiration from for that song?
First off, I'd like to say I wasn't present on that day where the shootings were happening. And you see this thing I'm trying to say now. It feels, I don't know, I feel exempted somehow because I feel like I didn't get to experience the full thing. I was there on some of the protest days, like days prior to the day things went crazy. But on the day things went crazy, I left the country. So when things went crazy, and then I got back after after 2 weeks, you know, I didn't see no blood on the floor. I wasn't able to catch all the live sessions that may have been on. So I never till today saw the brutality of October 2020. So I feel like if I maybe experienced that song would have been more powerful because everything that I was able to put in there was just the little struggle that we had before, like the real struggle that people had to face. And that I feel bad that I do not know about somehow. I never got to see it. There's no videos, there's nothing. It's like everything was wiped off the internet, wiped off the floor. I didn't see everything every other Nigerian youth saw on that day. I didn't feel it like they felt it. So I feel like my contribution was everything I had experienced before that time. I feel like that was my contribution. I felt like that was me doing my quota because I feel like I missed something that everybody else was part of. So that was really like the beginning of why I wanted to make this song in the first place.
Nonetheless, the song was a very, very beautiful song. A very there's something with music. Music captures even what you don't put inside because you sang it from what you saw, and I'm listening to it from what I saw.
Right.
So even though your message is your message, because I saw it from another perspective, other people saw it from another perspective, everybody's connecting to that music from their own perspective,
Yes.
and it is resonating with all of us.
Yeah, that's why I must always give like the glory to God because nobody me go make them relatable to you and millions of others. Yeah.
That was a big song. Let's talk about commercial success. Which song would you say has been your greatest commercial success?
So you were asking me earlier about some numbers and stuff. I'll let you know that I need to get back to you on them numbers. But I've not paid attention individually to these records and stuff. But I have a couple songs that I have been successful over the years. Uzun Bambadiro being one of them, like featuring Tiwa Savage.
Tiwa Savage.
Yes, the Queen.
I'm going to put you on the spot now. The gist is you guys were having an affair.
No.
You're not being entirely honest.
Oh my God. That freeze. Tiwa Savage is the Queen mother. She's a big sister.
She's a big sister to you.
Absolutely.
Well, you guys have so much chemistry.
If you know Tiwa as well, you know she's on job. That's the connection. I'm always in there. She's always right behind me. So it's like, well, we always have to get things going.
Let's talk about Dr. Sid.
Dr. Sid was a big part of the Mavin Records. Taught me many things that I know about, getting up on stage and doing my thing.
He was on stage when we were in uni, a Rock Force or some group like that. He was a dancer then, but then later became an artist.
Rapper.
You know, Baba, the journey to artisthood. Some now from carpenter they enter, some now from mechanic, some now from dancer, some now even from
we try for full purpose. I said we try for full purpose. God help us. I just want to say your feet are shining.
Me that have been doing construction work since. Don't try to dodge. It's you that we are grilling today. Let's talk about your beef with Wizkid.
Daddy Freeze. We came for me.
Hmm.
What was I supposed to do?
Hmm.
Management had it right. They told me that the song was good to go, was ready for release.
Hmm.
I just started working with my management at the time. I was telling you earlier, I had to learn a lot. At this time, I was learning a lot. I was going through a process of learning. When my management told me it was time to go, I didn't think it was time to be questioning anything.
Hmm.
When we moved ahead, I didn't think it was going to be, I didn't think I was going to be getting backlash for releasing music that we joyfully made.
Hmm.
It's crazy. But, you know,
Well, I'm sorry, Ricardo, but Wiz was right because Wiz is always right, by the way. Shout out to Wiz FC, Wizkid FC.
I study matter.
He was coming from an emotional point of view. It was too sensitive to drop that music at that period. But I understand your perspective as an artist
Music
who's
was ready to get dropped. It was already time to be dropped. We didn't think we were going to be having a protest. You know, music was ready to be dropped.
But you see, this reminds me of the birthday party of that pastor and the guy who was the MD of the bank who by inside helicopter crash, and then they
Right.
still went on with the party. The party was scheduled to happen 6 months before. But you see, sometimes in life there's a sensitivity of an. I understand where you're coming from,
Mhm.
100%. And personally, I respect your craft and all. And as an artist who at that time, let me give you your own defense, was trying to define their brand, define their space, because this was before your biggest solo effort.
Right.
This
It
was
was.
before Ozumba, by the way.
Mm.
You understand? So this was you fresh out of a record label, trying different things, trying to see where you could, you understand. And then I don't blame you for releasing the music at that
The
time or
music
your
was
management. It
scheduled to
was
be
scheduled to be
removed,
released.
to be
I don't blame
released.
you or your
So,
management, but I also understand where Wiz was coming from.
nah, absolutely.
Mm,
But I wasn't chasing cloud. Like,
yeah,
I wasn't chasing cloud.
yeah,
It
I
was
know.
just, I wasn't chasing. I'm
How's your relationship with Wizkid now?
not trying to talk about that on
No, no,
on
but
the
if
thing.
it's something we can fix, because
No, I don't think anybody's trying to fix nothing for nobody. I don't think anybody's invited into my business like that.
no, me, I want to
Ah.
settle the matter.
No, but I mean,
Because you are such a phenomenal artist, and Wiz is like the baba of the people's generation. You know that we
absolutely.
can't. So we need to give him his flowers, and we also need to, I need to have you in good standing with him. I want to hear another thing from you, and Wiz. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. It has
I
to
mean,
happen.
that's like, yeah.
Wiz, do it for me. I don't know if you send me, oh. But shall do it. Make it just be saying, I mean, say make you do 'em. And you too. Shout out to
Yeah,
your
big
Egbon.
shout out.
Now your Egbon.
Big shout out to Wiggles, man.
Uh-huh.
Love always.
If me say day music, if will be my Egbon, even though I senior around for you.
Jeez. They know it's you.
But as I know day music, now my aburu. Let's talk about Burna Boy. How do you feel about Burna Boy, especially in the light of this trending Idris Abdulkarim matter?
Oh my God. I don't
See,
want to be.
Ricardo is one of the most gentle human beings on earth. This one that is even talking, now me with pin for him body, and they took the pin, they come out and they took it to get him. He doesn't. He just wants peace in his life, and everybody move on. But you see, this is an industry thing. The OGs versus the new cat. What's your take? You must say something.
I think Burna Boy is so talented.
That's when problem wants to start. They first praise you.
No.
I'd rather you even insult first, then we know that okay, praise can come later. But once
No,
they
but
start
the
with
truth
praise
is,
like this,
I have nothing to say about what is going on with him and Idris Africa. But what I know about Burna Boy is that he's really talented. Like, personally, individually, in the past week, just watching his shows, amazing stuff.
we all know that Burna Boy is phenomenally talented.
Yeah.
And of course, I took his side.
Yeah, because you are beefing.
No.
that guy
I've never
Idris.
beefing. I never have.
But you gave him a rap.
Because he tasked me first. And I love Idris, but you see, we've got to give flowers to whom the flowers are due. A lot of people say Burna Boy is very rude. My experience with Burna Boy, last time Burna Boy and I saw was at the airport in Lagos. I was coming down the stairs. He was coming up to arrivals. I was going down to departures. So we met in the stairs. He was there with his mom and a few people. So I think I was with my son. And I was like, hey, Burna, what's up? We're so cool. He carried my son on his neck.
No way.
I'm telling you. And followed me to come and say hi to Taste Buds.
You call her Taste Buds.
Yeah, try to keep the brand in the picture all the time, so
I
people
know.
understand that. Look, there's Taste Buds Culinary Academy, there's the Taste Buds Catering Services, there's the Taste Buds, so many things. So I want to keep mentioning the
Taste
brand.
Buds. Taste Buds.
Taste Buds.
Taste Buds.
Yes.
Taste Buds. Taste Buds.
And by the way, Reekado came with a big carton of chicken.
For Taste Buds.
For Taste Buds. So my personal experience with Burna has been nothing but amazing. I don't know what other people's experience with Burna is, but mine has been fine. It's always been cool. I've always respected him. He knows that my mouth is very sharp, so sometimes I touch on everybody. But anybody who knows me knows I mean well.
Absolutely.
You understand? And also big shout out to Idris, by the way. Idris is my guy, But if you drop another song, I drop another one too. Very soon, before you know it now. You got see me and Daddy Freeze featuring Wizkid. Because Baba, you get the way Idris go carry me enter this industry. You will not see LP. Come back. Standard.
The shutdown show.
Oh
my God.
Yeah, this tummy needs to go down. What we should expect from this album that is about to be released.
On this album, or with my life moving forward, I'm trying to inspire, and I'm trying to show that I came from nothing. I'm definitely from nothing. So,
but you came from nothing. Let's talk a little bit about you came from nothing. What do you mean by you came from nothing? Did you come from a face me, I face you kind of setting?
Oh yeah, them vibes. Absolutely.
What part of Lagos was that?
I never lived in one growing up, like personally. My dad is a pastor. We would usually live in like missionary houses. So those were nice enough. But
missionary house, now you go, you can't they sing. You get one song where they listen to in your car, where you're talking about the girls quick. You're actually talking about a quick. If your papa hear that song, how you go there? How do you think you feel? See, my son has not only graduated from doing this quick thing, he's now singing about it. I'm sorry, but you have to answer that question. You actually sang it. How does that your P? I was like, hey, even me, where I be modern day pastor, way I know say some things you cannot take away from this generation. But I heard that song. I was like, it's a great song, a great song, and like a daring song. But I'm like, okay, this generation, this is what they sing about. Then you tell me you're a pastor's child. Baba Reekado, only on the make you help us listen to the song. the cane where you flog and remain, may chop the rest
You
for
know that
old
man
age.
never flogged me before.
Is a lie.
No, did. Ever.
Your mom, uncle.
Oh,
And
regular
but
customer.
what was it like growing up with your dad being a pastor?
I'm the last child. I was
Ah,
6. So it was pretty easy on my end. Compared with my other siblings.
okay, you used to watch them collect.
I never they old past me were many of them. So I was just like the last child that everybody would come and
Come and pet. Let me ask you, but being a pastor, wasn't he strict?
He was. He got me my first studio though. He got this.
That means he gave you a lot of support.
Absolutely.
Where's he now?
Here in Lagos.
Oh, what's your relationship with him?
Beautiful.
Mm, mm. I can tell a child who has a good relationship with their father, they're always calm. There's no controversy. Now you go to look for the controversy.
What's the love for one's child like?
You will experience it very soon. it's I have many kids.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
At least the ones I know of. I might have some other ones that know me, I don't know them, but
Are you hearing this man?
the ones I know of, there are quite a few.
You're not trying to
Tough.
put a number to them.
Why should I?
Okay, no.
Do you number your blessings? You count them, but you don't number them
Okay.
because God keeps.
That's what's up. Okay.
Yeah, at least I don't dodge that question. As I set you up, you won't set me up back. Waka.
I'm just trying to know.
So the love of a child is different. It is love is pain, Jaru. Is you. So there's some children that are so good that they don't stress you. And there's some children that it is from one stress to the other. They have holiday in the middle. Now stress to stress to stress to stress. Then if you decide one day, say, I'm going to give our papa holiday, don't you try. But on the average, it's war. But you still got to love them.
It's like a responsibility.
Yeah, you still have to love them. No
It's
matter
not
what
like
happens.
natural. It's not like it's
It's
something
natural,
that you have to
but also needs
teach
to be
yourself.
nurtured. You understand? Every human being can run. Once you can walk, to run. Did anybody teach you how to run? Once you lie on knife, you go run. But you cannot run like Usain Bolt. That needs training.
Right.
So every parent, I believe, has the innate ability to love a child, but then you now have to work on it. No matter what your child does, no matter what their gender choices are, no matter, because you guys are going to have to deal with a lot of that in this new generation coming. You've got to love them and support them. And if your father, who was a pastor, can support you despite you singing songs about wake and things like that, it just shows that you've got to love your people. And then Zumba Mbadi, everybody loves. We all love you for that. But that song we are here for that motto. Now, yeah, they talk about now. Amazing song. And I can only imagine the video. How do you shoot what has your dad ever watched any of your videos?
I believe so.
What did he say?
He likes Zumba Mbadi.
We keep going back to this Zumba Mbadi. Everybody seems to like it,
everybody
except
it's like
our current government.
It's like a reference.
So we can come back to it. Okay. Tell us about this, your body of work.
Yeah, like I was saying, I'd like people to realize how much hard work was put into it. And I'm hoping that the results would inspire people to take the noble route of working hard and actualizing their dreams by just putting their minds to it. That's the simplest. That's how I see the album. That's what I'm hoping that it does. Just that simple thing. Yeah. I'm just hoping that somebody gets to hear the fact that it took me so much hard work, so much patience, so much persistence to get it out, and then hopefully the result inspires.
Let's talk about your music work with your new album. You have a song with Shay Vibes.
I do. Fakosi
Fakosi.
with Shay Vibes. beautiful music.
What
I
was it
feel
like working with Shay Vibes?
Oh, this is my second time working with Shay Vibes now.
Hmm.
This time I didn't get to be in the studio with him because I had to send it to him. But the first time I ever worked with him in the studio, he's a bundle of talent. Like I'm not like because I have mentioned that Burna Boy is such a talent. That's not why I'm saying this. Shay Vibes is an absolute talent.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what I have to say.
Hmm.
He's such a hard worker as well. He's such a hard worker. I knew him back before he blew up. I'm very, very happy to be saying that because like that's like a privileged thing to say, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Knowing somebody back before they blew up. But
Mm.
yeah, I knew of him. I met him at one of the gigs back in the day, and the energy.
Mm.
So it's very, very good to see him flourishing now. And I feel very privileged to be able to work with him as well.
Mm.
Yeah, he's super talented and he brought life to the song.
Absolutely, absolutely. Lovely song. I love it. You guys can go to his Instagram handle. What's your Instagram handle, Ricardo?
Reekado Banks, my people. Same thing everywhere.
Ricardo
Reekado.
Banks.
Yeah.
Ricardo. Oh shit!
Thank you.
Make we go chop banga.
Hey,
Catfish.
special request.
Taste buds. You know, anybody comes around, we always make sure they get some good
Taste
food.
buds.
Taste buds. Let's make it happen.
Yes, sir.
We're waiting for them to serve the food. And what series do you like watching?
I like many. Right now I'm watching Avatar.
Avatar. Anime.
Anime.
What makes you like anime? My kids like anime. I know that, but
I didn't like anime as well
when a
until
grown-up person liking anime,
until we had enough time in our hands. What was the time
yeah.
again?
That is that's
Stop
goat meat pepper
time. Oh
soup.
my god.
Mm.
Can't keep count.
Ah, no, no. I'm glad you are a bit hungry because I've kept you a bit. They say hunger is the best sauce. Once you get, look, I put my watch inside. I did that. You don't see that thing where I did. Yeah.
Press their neck.
Press their neck. Oh. Hey.
Hey,
Do
come
you know
on.
I can eat this banga with this pepper soup? I mean, this starch with this pepper. So you were talking about the
Yeah.
lockdown.
Yeah, so I started to watch anime during the lockdown.
Where were you locked down? Here in this Lagos? Where?
In the city of Libreville.
Libreville.
Gabon. Yeah.
Where did carry you go Gabon?
Before it be like see. So at the time I just started to what was I doing? I think I was on a trip. I was in America, I was in the UK. I wasn't touring, I was working. I was just doing like music, recording and stuff.
Woo, some fruits.
Amazing.
That's how we set up the table on Sundays.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
But
So
you're bringing Sunday to Wednesday.
yes, so
Hey.
because of you. Hey, you were telling me about Gabon.
Yeah. Where did I stop?
You said that you were moving from country to country.
Yeah, I was doing some recording everywhere. So we wanted to go to Gabon and chill.
Now, so you reach there, you freeze.
Wanted to chill, shoot a video, come back in 5 days. That's so we freeze.
So from shoot, how long were you in Gabon for?
This shit is crazy because it feels like I'm saying stuff that I went through. Although yes, I went through, but it's like the best time of my life. Yeah.
How long were you locked down?
I was
See, me,
locked
I go
down.
begin to chop this
I was
pepper
locked
soup,
down.
and it's
for-
yours,
I
it's
think
not mine.
I think it was 190 something days.
That's like a
6
lifetime.
months. Like 6 months.
Hey, I hope I'm getting the spoons because one thing that Taste Buds hates is for you not to know the spoon for the
To
soup.
use, oh my god.
For me, I'm just a local Ibadan. You know, say that Ibadan I'm from come.
No way.
Which one is salad fork? Which one is?
No. Yeah, so I was there. We're there about 6 months, me and my manager.
Amazing. How much did it cost to have you there for 6 whole months?
Hectic, brother. Hectic, but
How do you say it's the best time of your life? Were
yes,
you in a house or a hotel?
I was in an apartment by the beach.
That must have been expensive.
It was, but I mean, shout out to the government at the time, Gavin.
Mm.
They took care of the boy.
They took care of the bill.
Of the boy.
Oh.
Of me.
Did they give you a discount? Because living for 6 months is not cheap.
I know.
It's because we're on camera. For use my hand, take pick this meat.
Where do I drop this? Back here.
Yeah, even though Tate's going to be angry with me because I'm supposed to know where to drop all these things.
Like I was saying, some bills were taken care of, but most of it was taken care of by the government in the state.
A moment.
They had us nice.
Meanwhile, I was stuck in here, in this house, with family.
Yeah.
I was really scared of COVID. Did you ever catch COVID?
I don't think so. I never did.
You're lucky. I used to make everybody wear double nose mask. Baba. Even this my couch sessions, I stopped because of COVID.
I mean, I can imagine.
Tony Tetula was my first post-COVID interview. As in offline. Normally, COVID, I still had interviews, but they were all on Instagram. Man.
It started to feel like the world was going to stay like that.
I'm telling you.
Performing from somewhere. I did some shows from.
My wife fought me. I'm just going to take it. So how are the people in Gabon? Are they nice?
So it was the time. So there was hardly any contact, you know. All isolation and what did they call it? What was the thing? What was the word?
Isolation.
Yeah. So people they took it really serious out there. It came a time they wouldn't go to work at all. There was a time work closed really early, or like transportation stopped around like 3 p.m., 4 p.m. You know, airport was closed real early.
Okay, you couldn't fly out. Wow.
You couldn't. Airport was closed for 6 months.
So who were you chilling on the beach with? On the beach with your manager? Sorry, I ask many silly questions. That's why I'm not eating plenty meat, because I'm not enjoying the meat if I'm not chopping with hand, but for the camera.
Oh my god. I was catching vibes with the locals. I made some friends out there actually.
Oh, okay.
Producer friends.
No, I have some in my freezer. Bring from my freezer. And my drawer under the freezer. We can have cold.
Friends of friends and that. But they were like
Take,
crazy
there's knife.
people.